thinking. I said, now, honey, don't you know all of that is on TV? And this ain't Dallas, this ain't Dynasty, this is making a living down in Tennessee.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a rather large project we're going to start taking on here. As y'all seen this rig of mine many times in videos past, this thing was kind of designed and redneck built to haul cars down the road and to pull cars up on the trailer or trucks, and it works excellent for that. But as y'all seen in some of my other videos for off-road recoveries, on skid steers and trucks in the lake and what have you, such as these here, it's not really good for off-road recovery or pulling engines or pulling cabs off of trucks or loading a whole car on the trailer. And some people said, well, if that wouldn't have been a Ford, that would have pulled that thing out.
Got nothing to do with it.
So needless to say, that setup was not ideal for the task that we would like to be doing. So we've come up with our own design of a dual 12K Badland winch setup on a 12-foot extendable boom setup. It'll have hydraulic lift up and down, power up, power down on the main stick, and eventually hydraulic sliding in and out on the boom when we can find a cylinder that'll fit that. But for now, we're gonna start building, and this will be a several part video, and I hope y'all enjoy it.
Hey, Bandit, me and Fred got a question. What do you and Fred want? How come we doing this? Well, why not? Well, they said it couldn't be done. Well, that's the reason, son. That's good with Fred. We're clear.
We're gonna grind this sharp corner down kind of more flat so it fits in this beveled end here, down inside of here, because these two be welded together as a box. They'll sit inside of two of these 6-inch pieces. So I need to get these corners off so they'll sit down in this bevel. Time to use the home wrecker. Old school Black & Decker. That's a big old berth right there. That Black & Decker's heavy and as old as I am. And it's been years. She's older than me. That's starting to give us a nice little flat edge down through there. I want to put the marks on so I can get it down to that mark. Get rid of that corner. And then, as you can see how this channel iron tapers. So we need to slide in these corners that are kind of rounded. So that's what we're working on. 3 more sides to go. This is what you call unobtainium. You can't go down to the hardware store and get this kind of stuff. And it's what you need when you're DIYing and building stuff. You need parts and pieces of everything. Some people says, boy, you just got a bunch of scrap laying around. I say, no, it's called repurposables. And there's a lot of repurposables I collect just for this reason. There's gonna be something in here that I use on this record. I'm not sure yet where it's at or what it is, but you have to stick around and find out. Repurposables, unobtainium. We come up with a way to put our gap down between this 2 pieces of 6-inch channel. We're using this high-tech equipment here of this 1/2-inch washer and a 3/8 washer stacked. And we got them on top and the bottom. And I don't know how many clamps, but we got these every foot. We double stack the washer. Said top and bottom. And I don't know how many clamps it takes to straighten and adapt 2 pieces of 6-inch channel the way you want it, but I know how many we's willing to use. And getting ready to tack that 6-inch piece together. Check this out. I still got some welds to clean, but that's not too much slack. Just right. When it slides in till we gotta still grind some welds down. Still gotta finish welding this 5-inch piece together. We're just kind of overzealous working on the rest of the boom. So thought I'd show you all that. That's what it takes. Kind of get an idea. Finally got all them washers out. Had to beat them out. That weld brought the piece of channel iron together pretty tight. So the moment of truth now, see if this piece will come out of the inside of it. goes that way. Reckon it go that way too. How much is still in there?
Now,
We should clean it off all of them, dude. Where we stuck it in
come
there?
on. Right here.
Still in there that much?
Yeah. That's about how much you're gonna leave in it, right there off.
Oh, there you go. There's my boom.
Long boom.
About 12 foot out, I reckon. Maybe a crane almost. What do y'all think? We still got a lot of cleaning to do. Still got a lot of welding to do. We gotta finish cleaning these welds and then weld in between each one where there's not a weld. Same thing there. Welded out solid down there and solid on this one. But we're just getting a few steps ahead playing with it. Yep, it's gonna be good. Y'all stick around for the rest. It's raining again. We got her welded out solid down this 5-inch piece of channel. Still got to weld out the 6-inch piece. But it's welded solid now. Sliding a whole lot better. What do y'all think? Can I build a record? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Hell, it's getting there. Got it welded most of the way down. I ain't decided what to do on that end yet. That maybe we're putting that plate. And haven't finished this end out yet, but the rest of it's starting to look pretty good. Getting a little bit of polish on it. A little more grinding to do here shortly. Keep on going. Now we're gonna take and cut this bottom piece out. You see there. And that's how you do that. Now we're gonna cut this little, what is that, 3/8 plate out? That's gonna be my reinforcement piece to go on there. Still using the same disc. See how far we can go. There you go. One more piece of the puzzle. And while I got this cut out, I'm gonna go ahead and put me a weld as far as I can reach down through the center from the inside out, just to help with that. And then we'll put that piece of plate I cut right on here and weld it on, being this thicker for the reinforcement. So we get that right there welded out. I'll bring you back. I'll weld that in there. But I'm probably going to push it back further that way because I still like to taper this at an angle just a little bit on the end of the boom there. So I'm going to push it, cut my hole further back after I cut my 45. I just want to show you what it looked like there. Make good tie-off point, I think, underneath there, plenty stout. I'll weld it on the inside of both sides on the inside and then underneath, down both sides. So once I flip it over, but still working on it. Well, y'all, to keep this video from being too long, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out as part 1 of the build. And when you come back, part 2 is gonna have us putting on the swivel ends that we'll build from scrap with the pulleys and all, and we'll probably even mount the winch plate and all that. Y'all please take a few seconds to go down there and click the thumbs up, like button, share with your friends, subscribe if you're not already. That way you don't miss the rest of this build. It's going to be very interesting. And as always, we welcome all comments in the comment section. But if you're going to be one of them frosty-headed pot lickers, don't be leaving a bunch of cussing, because this is a family channel.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And I know this ain't the only way to build this. It may not even be the right way to do it, but it's the way I'm doing it. We appreciate y'all hanging out and watching us as we build it. There's going to be changes along the way. We don't have no engineering degrees. We don't barely even have a calculator, so we're just going to build it as we go. Y'all have a good one. See you on the next one.
The road goes on forever, and the party never ends.